Hey guys, it's Mac again. Welcome back to my channel. Today we got a great review of Good Times targets, knockover steel targets. Stay tuned, that's what's coming up next. Now wouldn't it be great if we all were able to have all of the vast array of steel targets that you're going to see at a 3-gun match, or maybe even a USPSA match? You see these targets everywhere if you shoot competitively, yet very few of us have the opportunity to actually practice with them. Maybe if you're lucky your range has some that you have the privilege of using, but for somebody like me, I was never able to practice steel targets. And I absolutely love shooting steel. It is one of the most rewarding types of targets that you can shoot because you get instant gratification. So, Good Times Targets, the owner, Mark McGrow, came to me with a great offer. He sent me some of his targets to try out and to use in my training and also in some of my videos. And I absolutely love these targets. Now, I particularly like these knockover targets because this is one area when I'm shooting that I really struggle with. Some of these really small steel knockover targets, particularly the 4x10 vertical rectangular targets, I always have trouble with those. So the opportunity to really practice at home was just too great to turn down. So let's take a look at some of these targets. Now first off, they're all AR 500 steel, 3/8 inch thick. They're going to be able to take your pistol rounds, 9mm, 40 caliber, and also any type of shotgun. 12 gauge is what we typically shoot in 3-gun, and I have really put these targets through the ringer with both my pistol and my shotgun, and they have held up great. Really fantastic targets. Now, even though this steel is rated for rifle rounds, you probably don't want to shoot these with your rifle. I personally am not ever going to shoot these small knockover steel with my AR-15 rifle that I shoot in 3-gun. You don't want to shoot steel like that anywhere under 100 yards probably, just to be safe. And these targets are so small, you don't want to shoot them out that far anyway. So I've got a nice variety of these knockover steel, anywhere down to the 4-inch circular targets, the 4-inch square targets, and all the way up to 10-inch to the really big plates. Personally, I like to practice with the really small ones. It really helps me focus in on my grip and really focusing on that front sight because these things are really hard to hit. And I usually try to practice at least 10 to 15 yards away just to be safe, don't get any scatter from the lead. And my personal favorite is the 4x10 inch vertical rectangular target. These really cause me a lot of trouble with my pistol. So I've spent quite a bit of time dedicated just particularly to practicing this particular target. Now, no knockover target is good without a good stand to put it on. And these steel stands are fantastic. Not only can you use it with these knockover steel targets, but you can actually use these with clays as well. And a really inexpensive and great way to practice your shotgun is just to have a couple of these stands and just buy a $5 box of sporting clays, and you can practice all day long for very minimal cost. So I hope you enjoyed this quick review of these fantastic knockover steel targets from Good Times Targets. I really appreciate Mark's support of my channel this year, and these targets are really helping me out in practice. Now you can check these out at www.goodtimestargets.com. And stay tuned to my channel this year. You're going to see a new series called Box Drills where I use these targets in every episode. So once again, this is Mac. Thanks for all your support and for tuning in. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe by clicking that little red subscribe logo in the bottom corner. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time. Okay, a little shaky there. We did that one in, I actually didn't record that.